Picture Western North America, 66 million years ago. The air is thick. Volcanic ash filters the sunlight. Welcome to the Hell Creek Formation, a prehistoric war zone where danger never sleeps. This world is cruel. Predators hunt. Prey flees. But one creature rewrites the game. Triceratops. A towering force of defiance, unyielding, unstoppable, carved deep into the legacy of survival. Brace yourself for a journey into how this armored grazer became one of the most dangerous animals that ever walked the earth. It didn't have claws. It didn't need them. Evolution chose a different path: armor, bulk, and brute force. Triceratops was a tank on legs, 12 tons of bone, muscle, and fury. Nearly 30 feet long, heavier than an elephant, and almost as long as a bus. Its low center of gravity worked like an anchor. All that weight, packed close to the ground, turned its body into a wall of unstoppable force, a bulldozer of flesh and bone. Even the largest predators risked being flipped like toys. And nature wasn't done. It crowned Triceratops' head with 3 deadly horns, anchored in reinforced bone. 2 massive brow horns arched forward, longer than broadswords. One thick nasal horn jutted ahead like a dagger. Each horn was sheathed in keratin, the same material found in claws. Sharp, tough, designed to stab, gore, and impale with massive trauma. Fossils reveal stress fractures and healed breaks, proof of brutal clashes. These injuries weren't just from defending against predators, but from brutal clashes with other Triceratops. Just behind the horns rose the frill, a massive sheet of bone. It extended the skull, amplifying its size and presence. Some believe it stabilized the heavy head. Others say it shed heat like a biological radiator, but most agree it was meant to be seen. A billboard of bone, signaling strength, maturity, and status. The skull told a story of strength, but every fortress begins as something far more fragile. They didn't hatch as titans. Triceratops began life as eggs, barely born, already able to stand and walk. A newborn weighed less than a golden retriever. No horns, no frill, just a beak and wide, watchful eyes, open to a dangerous world. But not for long. Growth was explosive. Juveniles doubled in size each year, packing on hundreds of pounds. By age 1, it outweighed a lion. By its teens, it passed 5 tons and kept growing. As it matured, the body reshaped. The frill expanded, horns lengthened, limbs thickened. A baby-smooth skull transformed into a brutal engine of survival. But the changes weren't just physical. The body's purpose evolved too. Many young skulls show signs of early damage, cracks, dents, healing bone. Not battle scars, but rehearsal marks. These were not death matches. They were sparring sessions, a brutal preparation for what lay ahead. Fossils suggest young Triceratops grew in small groups. Together, they sharpened instincts, tested their limits, and learned to face danger as one. In a land that punished weakness, survival wasn't given, it was earned. So they built strength side by side. Unlike juveniles, adults lived alone. Fossils of mature individuals are usually found isolated, pointing to a solitary lifestyle. Many believe they were territorial and aggressive, especially during mating season. Triceratops spent most of its time feeding. It was a relentless grazer, low to the ground, its beak slicing through tough vegetation with mechanical precision. Inside its mouth, up to 150 teeth, layered, self-sharpening, constantly replaced. Grazing, grinding, day after day, hour after hour. Always alert, never off guard. Because in Hell Creek, something was always watching. Hell Creek had an apex predator with a reputation carved in bone, Tyrannosaurus rex. But even kings had to choose their battles, because nothing fought back like Triceratops. For 2 million years, these titans shared hostile ground. Fossils point to their clashes. T-Rex had the tools of a killer: crushing bite, target tracking vision, a walking chainsaw of teeth. But Triceratops had armor, mass, and a secret weapon: agility. Its wide stance and muscular build gave it a tight turning radius. Some believe it could pivot in a blink, then hook and gore with devastating force. For T-Rex, it was a brutal, high-stakes fight, sometimes deadly. In battles like these, the hunter became the gambler, and the cost of failure was death. But even the fiercest rivalries couldn't stop what was coming, because what ended Triceratops didn't hunt, didn't roar. It fell from the sky. 66 million years ago, a 6-mile-wide asteroid struck Earth. Firestorms, shockwaves, and acid rain swept the planet. Sunlight vanished. Plants died. The giants starved. Triceratops didn't fall in battle, but under a darkened sky, in a world that could no longer feed it. It was the last great sentinel of the age of dinosaurs, a creature of silence and strength, the final breath of a world now gone. Its bones sleep beneath the ash, and its shadow still walks through time.